We got Andrew Raycroft in the building to help us out with a game of over-under. The Bruins outstanding in the month of October. They'll start the month of November on Saturday when they face the Senators, but now's a good time to take a look at what they did in October individually and as a team and see if they can match that in November. So we'll start with David Pastrnak. 12 goals in the month of October. Over-under that in November.
It's going to be under. I mean, we could have, if we did this in September for October, it would have been across
right.
the board, across the board. Incredible month for them. And, you know, that's what makes it a little different. They play a couple more games in November against a schedule that I didn't think was going to be as tough. I thought it was a tough October for them, and they obviously breezed through it. So it looks like they might have a little bit more of a chance, but to get to 12 goals again for Pasta is just going to, you know, if he's at that pace at the end of next month, it'll be quite impressive. So I'm saying under.
Brad Marchand recently named NHL First Star of the Week. 21 points for the month of October. Over-under in November.
I'm going under again. I think 21. The pace is just so blistering for those two guys that, you know, even if they end up getting, you know, 75% of that, they're still going to be leading the league or right near the top. So I'm going to say under, but, you know, that's not a negative in this case.
Well, based on the first two answers, I think I know what your answer is going to be for the third question. The top line, 57 points in the month of October, which matches the amount that the Devils have as a team. Over/under in November. Under.
Yeah, right. I mean, when they're matching another franchise in the NHL in points, I mean, it's just unsustainable, unfortunately. But again, if they get, you know, 75 or half of those amount of points, they're going to still be rocking and rolling.
Will they go over/under the Devils?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's more of an indictment maybe of what's going on in New Jersey
right?
It is.
All right, we'll press pause on that one and see how it plays out. Bruins tops in the league in power play percentage at 30.9%. The number's 30 for the month of November. Over/under.
You know, I'm going under again, and that's 30 is.
Man, you don't have much faith in this Bruins team.
I have no faith in these guys. I mean, you know, why are they even bothering playing? You know, at this point, it's just mail in the rest of the season. So, you know, 30% to go 1 for 3 every night is, again, there's just going to be a couple bounces that don't go their way, or they get a bit of a cold stretch where they go 0 for 6. And it's hard to get back that percentage. But, you know, to see them under 20 would be shocking to me.
All right, and finally, 9 wins for the month of October. Over/under in November.
I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go over with the 9 wins. Again, like we said, they play 14 games. You know, I see a 10-4. You know, I think these guys keep rolling. They have a chip on their shoulder. I mentioned the schedule, not playing the elite teams that I thought they were, you know, that they did in this past month. So I see them going 10-4 at worst and keeping this rolling for another 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, and it will start on Saturday, hopefully, against the Senators.
Right.
Again, a team that's struggling, but managed to actually beat a couple of solid teams in the Lightning. And even the Sharks, who didn't show you much when they were in Boston, but still, some teams you have to watch out for, even though the record doesn't say you have.
There's no question. I just don't think anyone's sneaking up on this team. You know, this chip on the shoulder they have, it seems like they have made a decision to put everything that happened last year in the past and dominate and get out to a big start right away, and they don't have, you know, they can just kind of manage the rest of the season and be ready for the playoffs again.
There is no hangover. You can safely say that. From Game 7 of the Stanley Cup.
They didn't have too many pops.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They are back to work.